what is in under culture? Oh, the Colbert cocksuck thing. Yeah, do we have any gay attendees that don't mind being a little bit of an ambassador for? That's good too. That's
please come and be a minority ambassador.
I'm just really curious. Like we were having that conversation. I don't even know if the Colbert thing happened. We were here last week, and I happened to mention it because Rob and I are constantly saying we suck dick and you suck dick and suck a dick and that was Rob.
Yeah,
and I've tried to remove all of the gay is stupid, gay is lame, gay derogatory stuff from my regular parlance. It's I catch myself now and then, but like I see the hurt in that, and I try to I've been and then there's like this curtain that I recognize where I'm like, oh, when you say two people, like two same-sex corrupt politicians whose relationship you're trying to satirize for its inappropriate level of intimacy in spite of not supposing to be connected, like to say they're sucking each other's dicks, how much homophobia parts per million are you smelling in that? Because I don't think it should be binary. I don't think, well, that's homophobic or that's not. I want to respect a gay person that would say, you know what, that smells pretty much like you hate gay people and you're hiding behind a couple of technical things like a date on the thing. But yeah, it's kind of a puzzler because it's like, well, I could definitely see if your car breaks down and you say my car sucks dick, I think that's way on the other side of a line that I've learned to recognize. Where like, well, I think you're saying your car is gay because it broke down, and you're saying your car you don't like your car, and you're equating that with the car engaging in gay. You're
so much more evolved than I am.
But I mean, these are words, by the way, that no one was ever consciously employing for those purposes. But it's just like But then we're all taking another look through them. But so I'm saying, like, when I looked through them again, I was like, if you say like I would sit in the community edit bay and I'd go like, oh, get rid of that shot, that's fucking gay. And then and then after a while, like somebody told me the editor was gay, and I was like, what the fuck? And I apologized. I was like, by the way, I'm so sorry. I grew up in the 70s in the Midwest, and I think I've been saying that a lot of shit is gay when I mean it's bad, and I'm really sorry about that. And I was actually still at the time I was going like, oh, I violated protocol. But then he said, in accepting my apology, he goes, well, I was never going to say anything, but I'm glad you apologized because when I hear that word, I go back to a playground in my head where I was finding out I was different and was finding out that was a bad thing, and that the people in control of me could like just make me feel bad for who, and he just like in a human way, and I was just like, oh, the worst. So then I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna. But so then there's just now this new frontier of like, well, Colbert implied that Trump is sucking on Putin's cock as to characterize the level of corrupt relationship between them. Is that still? Do we have to weed whack?
We do. We do.
Typical black man. Always with your boundaries about homosexuality. Your community is so first to worship gay people.
We do love you, RuPaul. We love you. Maybe it's that the act started with women that makes us start there.
Right.
Not necessarily even starting with
the idea that servicing a cock at all,
there you go.
A woman or a gay man, is like, oh, you're the weaker person because you slobber on my knobber.
We're so sexist that it makes us homophobic.
But then I know this isn't a technical issue, but I don't know how else to talk about it other than that. But it's but then I go like, well, wait a minute, no, there's two guys, so someone's getting their dick sucked, and it's not the stronger person necessarily. Like, there is no inherent to say two politicians that happen to be male, neither of them has a vagina. No, Trump wasn't of course wasn't going to vote that way in the UN because of course he's all up in Putin's butt, or he's sucking Putin's cock. It is. We'll break that down for me just for the sake of it.
The deal is that if we had a great deal of respect for people who suck cocks to begin with, that joke wouldn't play. But because we always put down the person.
Right, because we never say he's eating her out.
Well,
we don't say, oh,
right.
the prime minister of this is like
That's
obviously
it.
eating her pussy. Like we don't say that.
Right. And then when it's the craziest thing to hear a man talk about how he got a deal on a car or how he got a deal on a house in front of his wife or his girlfriend because
he got fucked.
He'll be like, man, I was supposed to pay $10,000, but I only paid $8,000. I told that motherfucker, suck my dick. Ain't that what I told him, baby? Suck my dick. Suck my dick, baby. Suck my, oops, you are a person who sucks my dick. And that's where it fucking starts.
All right.
So if we had handled it, and this is the shittiest thing about shit like that, is that if motherfuckers would just handle their shit, we could go back to telling the full wide range of jokes.
Right.
You know, like if you weren't racist or sexist or homophobic, the material that we could fuck with would be amazing.
That's the thing. Like in the 70s, it was like shit was getting edgier. Chevy Chase said the N-word to Richard Pryor's face in a sketch on SNL.
Right.
Like I'm not saying we peaked progressively there. Like that's our goal. So we just want to be able to say the N-word to black people on TV. But we were.
You can say it.
We were more racist by our definitions now, but we were also comedically bolder. It's just like it's different from Sinatra and the Rat Pack like abusing Sammy as if he was not a human being. Like we look at the '60s comedy and Don Rickles said this or that, but then he'd say we all love each other and stuff. Like, but the idea of the experimentation, the fascination, people like saying, look. Cards on the table. I don't understand this or that area. I think that's what really scared us comedically, philosophically, and it threatened some kind of deep state.
And it's a money train. It's back in the day. It was in the 70s. They monetized talking about race and gender and rape and things like that.
I'm going to unplug
whereas
this.
Now they sort of were like, we want money, but we don't want money by alienation. So they're more likely to turn out a product that is appeasing to all people that doesn't start any controversy. In the 70s, they were like, there's money in controversy.
I call my girlfriend the N-word constantly.
But does she act like that? I mean,
The lights love that one.
Did we get the lights?
The lights got brighter because that joke was so great.
Did we get the light? I do want to confess that, and I don't know if I'll stop or not. I have to look within myself, but it's like it's thing. I mean, my girlfriend and I do so much fucked up shit that I could never share, no matter how honest our society got. Like the things that we say when we have sex, the things that we get up to, the things that I find that my relationship with McGathy was very public. It was a public marriage. It was a public divorce. It was a public, like we were pretty transparent about every thought and feeling we had. And with Cody, it's like, well, Cody doesn't want to be on a podcast. And when we're private, like I'm starting to appreciate the concept of privacy. But I want to admit that like, yeah, I mean, it's like, if there was a more horrible word than it, then I would call her that when we were talking, when I was like, do you want to get a sandwich? I know that words aren't magical, but I think the difference is like when the things that we get up to in public, when we're communicating in public, the purpose of language is to share each other's minds and to avoid misunderstanding. And so when we have arguments about technical rules about language in public, we're kind of defeating the purpose of language, which is to be understood and to gain each other's trust. Like that's another thing that where I used to be a different kind of guy. I used to be this whole like, if somebody said this word or that word is like should be taken off the menu, I would immediately leap to the place of this is a slippery slope and First Amendment and you have to be able to express yourself. But it's like over time, hey, maybe I get tired and sold out and whatever. But I think it's more like, well, wait a minute, we were never talking about legality. Nobody that ever said that this word offends me ever wanted to actually pass a law keeping you from being able to say anything. They're only saying this hurts me, and that's their First Amendment right. And like that's the beautiful thing about language is someone being able to reach out to you and say, when you say the word pickle, my dad hit me with pickles, so it causes a reaction in me. You don't have to. You don't have to be like, you piece of shit, you Nazi fuckface. Pickle, pickle, pickle! Get your hands off my body. It's not. No one is touching you. No one's trying to take your words away. That's one person, and they might not be an expert in telling you. They might be a dummy. They might be an entitled piece of shit. Like maybe they're an unlikable fucking oaf that also, in addition to that, gets hurt when they hear the word pickle. Maybe they're lying. Maybe they love the joy of being hurt by things. Maybe they're dishonest. But the larger truth is, you can keep saying the word pickle all you want.
Oh, thank goodness. I use that word all the time. I'm sorry. I interrupted your train of thought. Go ahead.
Keep going, Dan. Keep going. Keep going.
Let's turn it over to you guys.
Shit. No.
You don't have to listen to what these pickles have to say.
You are on a roll.
Anyways, yeah, I think I look at that whole thing and I was like, I think everybody played it right. I mean, I think anybody hashtagging fire Colbert is kind of dumb. I think that's really stupid because that's not going to solve anything, and you're actually not speaking. You're not using your I statements. You're not saying. I think a hashtag I don't, I'm gay and that hurts my feelings. It's probably too long a hashtag. Something where you're like accountable, where you go like, I don't like the smell of that. And then there's like hashtags are for like solidarity, where you go, plus I'm not alone, check it out. But we have to get over that mob mentality too, because there's a lot of people that deserve respect that shouldn't be required to have 1 million people marching before we give them our respect. Anyways, Colbert said Trump sucks on Putin's dick, and then he did it in the midst of an important fucking tirade about what a piece of shit this horrible criminal president was, and how offensive he was, and how he's not entitled to his own feelings, and he can get up and have a hissy fit whenever he doesn't feel comfortable in an interview because he's a fucking piece of human garbage. And when Colbert gets upset and his words have power and things, and in the midst of that he said like, oh, he sucks on Putin's dick, and then people are like, that hurts, or that's homophobia, and like half of them were conservative or whatever, and then Colbert's quote-unquote apology was like, I used words that were more harsh than maybe they should have been, but I would have said, I'd say it again. I'd do the thing that I did again.
Well, you used the word cock holster.
Right.
Which is hilarious. Right?
Yeah, and it's like, we're the trolls now. That's the important thing. Like, we're the ones that are disenfranchised, and like, one power that we should have is the power to say things that get attention. I don't
can't talk shit. That's not our thing. That's what they do. Republicans are good at that. They're full of hate. Not all Republicans, but that side. So whenever we try to talk shit back to them, we look stupid.
We can't be self-destructive.
It's not our thing. We're not good at firebombing. We're not good at excluding. We're not good at being racist and prejudiced. So we shouldn't try to do that shit. That's what fucked him up, is he was trying to play their game. We kind of have to remember, don't do that shit. You should be at home writing in your journal.
Oh, shit.
That we have to figure out some way. There has to be some product we can sell in Cafe Press that's a little Brandon,
pickle
for white writers. It's your angry Brandon writing coach.
You call that 500 words? Half of them is semicolons. It's good. It's good. I live close.
That's what your privileged, fragile white writer needs, is a little. He needs a magical mentor to like anger Vance him into writing in his dream journal.
That's good.
What the fuck are you doing? Good. Get your hand out of my pocket.
I saw your dream sequence. It was real good. 2-minute flashbacks.
Did I wait?
Oh, Jesus.
I unplugged this because it was blinking, and
So let's plug it back in.
Cordry, what have you been up to?
Yeah, wait.
What?
What have you been up to?
Wow, we're just gonna fucking do a 180 right into my life?
Look, I'm no Jeff Davis. He would have been much smoother.
I don't know if Jeff would have said that. If Jeff would have turned right to me.
How are you getting drunker and drunker? You haven't had anything to drink. Like,
I do have a drink. I have a drink, and I've had a lot to drink. I've been drinking since 4.
Oh, okay.
4 p.m. Yeah, 4 p.m.
America.
Responsible time. Yeah, exactly. I don't start drinking until 4. Mostly 5. But that it bleeds into 4. It bleeds into the 4:30 probably.
You get the vodka out of the.
Yeah, I get like
At
even
4
sometimes. Some days I'm like, oh fuck it. It's 3 o'clock. We're in the 5 o'clock family.
Don't have to be any place.
If I was in New York, it'd be 8.
Why don't we? Yeah, that's a good one. Why don't we just start drinking? Let's drink about it.
What's going on with you, Schraub? You've been pretty critical.
Yeah,
of my
what about you,
process tonight.
Schraub? What's your deal?
You've kind of been riding me and implying that I don't have good time management skills and that I don't treat my guests well.
No, I never said that. I was
well,
curious.
you implied it.
How? How was I implying?
I was kind of riding me. You've been kind of riding me tonight.
I've been riding.
Oh, why don't you do that? Why don't you do that now?
I don't
good
remember
thing you're
this.
doing that. You know, it's,
I don't remember that.
Like, what if you had the show? Go ahead. Better be good.
Just been kind of lonely lately.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're talking about that. Paid $5, came to Burbank. Now you're talking about that. That's how it feels. That's how it feels.
You just gotta deflect him off of you.
Stop doing that.
Brandon. Get him on to Brandon.
Spencer likes it when he doesn't have to talk the whole.
Oh yeah, no, I can't get enough.
That sounds like sarcasm.
Yeah.
No, it's not. That's not
Sounds like
sarcasm at all.
I mean, look, it's Jeff. Jeff fucked us. He's out there somewhere.
Oh,
He's
yeah, no, this is
sucking on
definitely
Ryan
Jeff's fault.
Stiles' dick. Because he's a bad person.
Damn it!
You know
came
what?
so far.
He's just
So
sucking
close.
dicks. He's just. I'm a bad person. I'm weak. That was me burning it on an altar. Like, we'll inhale it now, but now it's gone. Yeah, I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna be a pure 100%. Like,
What are you gonna skip?
Like gay analogy
okay.
or gay evocation in diatribe.
You can say it when it's a positive thing, though. That's how that works.
Oh my God! Did you guys see Get Out? It sucks so much dick.
No. Yeah, all right.
Fucking blew me like a 32-year-old girlfriend.
Get out.
That Ferris wheel was so gay.
That Ferris wheel fucked my ass. Oh my God.
Oh man.
I mean, we really will be there in 20
This is
years
the best
if we make
Wi-Fi
it.
in the world. It's totally fucking me
God,
up the
this
ass.
Wi-Fi is fucking my ass,
Oh
bro.
my God.
We will be there, yeah.
Oh, my
because
God.
straight and gay people and bi people and non-binary people will all be putting everything in any hole you can find or simulate with a USB card in your brain.
I want to suck this app's cock.
You'll be able to, like, that's the thing about progress is that we always act like we advance, but the truth is,
I want to
like,
make out with Letterbox.
like they're going to invent some product, they're going to invent some pill that just makes you cool with like anything, and then we're all going to look down on the cavemen that we were, and yeah.
There's a song called Me and My Bitch, which is derogatory, but it's kind of sweet because it kind of pulls it up from Notorious B.I.G. I recommend. In it says, "She looks so good, I'd suck on her daddy's dick."
Have there been any? Has there been a strong and maybe? I guess I'm racist for asking you this question. Has there been a strong gay rapper like who MC
Queen
Hug a
Latifah?
Bunch? Why did I riff a name of a gay rapper thinking that would land with me?
Yeah.
MC sucking nut? Like, where did I think that was going to go? That was going to make anyone happy?
You might have broke a new story.
Wait, no. Who's a gay rapper? That
Queen Latifah's gay.
Queen Latifah.
Oh, okay, guy.
MC
gay
Light.
guy.
MC Light is gay.
Gay man. I didn't know I was
Frank
Ocean?
Ocean's not really a rapper.
Well,
he's more of a singer.
Oh man.
He is more of a singer. Look, hey, I don't hear no gay rock stars. And there's nobody. Freddie Mercury. You're right.
Freddie Mercury.
Okay. I don't want to talk about white stuff.
Well, yeah, but hold on. You can't. Where Freddie Mercury, that's like curating history. Like, was he openly gay when he?
No.
Brother, I know the band's name was Queen, and I know how they dressed, but I also Judas Priest was the same way, and believe me, my mom did not know Queen was gay. Nor did my brother, who was like, I want to be free. Like he was like, this fucking thing fucks ass. Like we were all like watching Flash Gordon and being like, fucking Queen rocks. Like, let's go get laid with pussies. There was possible to. I don't know if Freddie Mercury was he openly gay when Queen was like topping the charts. That's weird because like Judas Priest was like the what was his name? Sorry, the Halpern. I mean, you know, we look and we laugh. We go like back then, but like the truth is that it was like a weird thing. Like it's always been that way. Like you have Paul Lynde in the Hollywood Squares, and he's just going like, "Oh, I think I do it with this way," and everyone's like, "That's hilarious. He's so silly."
Yeah.
And
Liberace.
We're able to like we're weird with.
My grandmother had one of her best friends was named Donald. I don't remember his last name. He's dead. He's long dead. But he was a confirmed bachelor. That's what she used to call it. And that's what you know, like liberal people called gay people back then.
That's the funniest joke in Lego Batman. I don't know if it made the final cut or if I saw like an animatic that didn't. The Lego Batman. Batman at one point says to Alfred, "Are you?" Because Batman's like Alfred's suggesting he settle down, and Batman goes like, "Are you?" Do you know what the term confirmed bachelor means? And Alfred's like, do you? I don't know. Was that in the theatrical release, or did that just make it right to the end? And they're like, you can't. But,
you can't do that.
I love that.
There will be. Certainly someone will come out of the closet.
Those Lego movies are fucking ass. Just trying to get it started.
Yep.
Fucking ass and taking same-sex names.